Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and what I have here is a Gotrax Aries scooter that is arguably the sickest, in a good way, scooter you will ever see, and I'm about to give a review on it. Now, full disclosure, this company sent this to me, but in no way, absolutely no way whatsoever will it affect my review, because I'm just here to keep it real. But I'm gonna tell you what, this thing blew my mind. I have ridden all different types of scooters, from commercial grade scooters that you rent, to other types of scooters for kids and adults, and this thing just is off the charts. Crazy. I don't have to even fluff it. I mean, this thing is crazy legit, and here's the reason why. First off, it is on, as you can see. Here's the display. Very nice, easy to read. Everything is easy to control. You have your lights, which is here. It is very bright LED. Tail light there is illuminated. It automatically, whether you have the light on or not, it has these accent LEDs. It is easy to read digital display. This can be switched from miles per hour to kilometers. Your battery is right here, very easy to read. This is at 75%. Would be a fourth bar here. This icon lets you know the light is on. A whole bunch of different settings. This totally blew me away. There's not one, but there are two motors. So like a vehicle can have 2 or 4-wheel drive. This has front and rear power. There's a motor in the front and the motor in the back, and you can manipulate that here with a click of a button. Either single motor, which is the rear, or dual motor, and now you have front and rear. So from an off-road standpoint, very similar to a car, you now have traction. You have 100% traction on the front and the rear, and it gets up to speed even quicker when this mode is in, because it just has more power. You have 3 gears right here. You can see P is for park, and then you can have it 1, 2, and 3 gears. First gear is about 15 miles an hour, up to about 20 at gear 2, and then 3 is up to about 28 miles per hour. I've even had this thing going faster, especially when you're going downhill. Cool part, it does have disc brakes, so front and rear, especially when you're gonna be going that fast. If you just did one, if you're going at top speed and you slam the brake, you can definitely have some fishtail action, which makes it kind of fun, but it gets kind of sketchy. Kind of like a race car, where you can have disc brakes that are slotted or drilled. These are drill disc brakes over the top. Very, very nice. Suspension is unbelievable. I've never ridden a scooter that has this type of suspension. So it has dual coilover in the front. Then it has the single here in the rear. Very, very cool. When it comes to outdoor use, this thing handles like a dream. And I would think because it has front and rear motors, it can just go over stumps, curbs, any kind of debris, where the other scooters I've used that are just rear-wheel drive can't do anything off-road. Jumping curbs, this thing flies right over them, no problem. Nice soft landing, is very comfortable in off-road or even a street scenario where you're having to go up and down. What is very surprising is that the range on this is 32 miles. That completely blew me away. I could not believe this thing will go that far on a single charge. From a traction standpoint, you can see these are definitely, I would say, almost aggressive for off-road use, but very smooth for on-road use. And the width here is about 2.5 inches. And there are a whole bunch of different settings. Push to start, so basically you can have it to where you got to get going a little bit, and then using the trigger, which is very easy to use, it will kind of get going. Or you can have it on a mode where you could, from a dead stop, you can press this and get going. You also have some reflectors on both sides here, so if traffic is around you, they can see that. Like I mentioned, that rear light stays on when the lights are on, and it will turn on and flash when you're pressing the brake, regardless if it's the headlight is on or off. This is 66 pounds. Total weight, everything with battery is 66 pounds. Now, important to note, most battery operated vehicles need to be stored in room temperature. Once you get below freezing, the battery can be damaged and it can negatively impact the life of the battery. Gotrax thought about this, and also from a security standpoint. So under here, you have 2 locks. They can be customized. Turn these, you open them up. Here is your battery. With just those 2 locks, you lift this up, this battery comes right out. It's about a I'd say it's about a 10-pound battery. And you can see what the life of the battery is right here. Also, this can serve from a travel standpoint as a USB-C battery bank. So if you needed to charge something, you're out, you have a USB-C here that you can do some charging with. So it serves kind of two different purposes. Take this out when it gets cold. If you're storing this, let's say in a garage, it's gonna get cold in the winter, you can take this out and keep this inside, and it has an outlet right here so you can charge it. With the battery left in here, charging is really easy. You have this dust cover that pulls off, and it comes with the charger, as you can see right here. So important details about the size. This will hold up to 265 pounds. The base here where you would stand is right at about 7.5. And then from here to here, you have all the way to about 22 inches. The height of the tires are both around 10 inches. The total height off the ground, once this thing is standing up right to the handlebars, is 47 inches. And from the base where you'd be standing to the handlebars is right at about 39 inches. Some additional comfort is the handles here. It is a rubber mesh, very, very durable. Also comes with the bell here. Throttle here is nice. It feels very solid. It doesn't feel, let's just say flimsy or anything like that. It's a high quality. This thing is fully assembled when you get it, except for a total of 8 screws. So you have 2 screws on this side, 2 on the other, and then 2 on this side of the cover. And it does come with these screwdrivers to put all the stuff in, so you don't need anything to get this thing up and running. Close up of the wheels, you can see these are inflatable. There's the air spout right there. These are inflatable tires, and it does come with an extension here to make it easy to reach this and connect it to your air compressor or whatever it is to keep these inflated. When it comes to stability, this thing is solid. An octagon type shape. It's not round tube or square tube, but octagon, so it's very, very thick steel. I guess it's a form of steel, very solid. To show how easy this all collapses for transporting it, you lift this up, this little clip, pull it out, push all this down, and then with one hand, this goes all the way down. It also has very durable, we're talking, this is industrial strength clips. This clip is right here. You go like this. Once collapsed, you can pick it up. Also, from a security standpoint, you can put in a 3-digit locking code that the rider will be required to enter before the scooter will allow it to come out of park. Also, from a convenience standpoint, once you get up to a certain speed, you can turn in different settings. You can have a cruise control option turn on, so it automatically cuts on after you've been going the same speed for a certain period of time. Then you can just take your hand off this, and the cruise control will just allow you to keep going, and you won't have to press on this, and it will disengage as soon as you press one of the brakes. It is not water safe, and so I wanted to point that out. This is not something that you would ride in the rain or anything else. It is advised against that. In summary, I would consider this all you could possibly need in a investment grade scooter. Hopefully this answers any question you might have about this Gotrax Aris, and we'll talk to you soon.